Hello, my dear subscribers. No matter where you are watching, is it YouTube or my Instagram account, I'm happy to see you here because you have decided to watch this video of Vipassana. And Vipassana is for ordinary to extraordinary people, as well as I call it a very deep mind or brain surgery. I hope you have heard about Vipassana because you have reached this video, and I have just returned less than 1 week ago. I have just returned from my first 10-day Vipassana meditation retreat. It happened in Ras Al Khaimah in Dubai. Maybe Ras Al Khaimah is another emirate in United Arab Emirates, where I am based right now, and I did it there, and it was so mind-blowing that I would like to really share my story, because I will be giving you insights what it is, what to expect, what is the daily schedule, what kind of results you will get, is it suitable for who it is suitable, what it is addressing, what emotional, physical, mental conditions it can address. It's basically, if we think about becoming a supernatural, having this one pill that we take and the life is changing, this is Vipassana in my point of view, because I literally experienced that inside of me, and it definitely is life transformation for you, and I will explain throughout the video how it has changed my life, what are the results already that I see after few days, like I said, few days, and I'm definitely going back, I'm definitely doing again, and I'm recommending it to do for every single person on this planet Earth. But who I am Aya, and I am Arrow's sister. I do tarot card readings, I'm a psychic, I do Akashic readings, I do energy healing, and I am so into psychology, I'm so into in this today's science, how you can just transform your reality based on what is happening here, how you tame your conscious mind, your subconscious mind, and how you can reprogram it in your favor. And this is why I found it so amazing technique, which has been, by the way, there already more than 25 centuries ago, brought by Buddha to humanity. And it was back and forth, lost and practiced, not in full. It is a whole journey that is being explained in this Vipassana retreat. In every day we had a discourse video, which was quite entertaining, quite interesting to understand what we are experiencing. But as you haven't experienced, most probably, I will explain you what to expect, because from my personal experience, I went there with no expectations. I was like, okay, I'm doing meditations every day, more or less. I'm not saying I was perfect. I was not regular meditator. I was doing for my job, because that's my job, to ground myself, to visualize. I have strong visualization skills. I have strong manifestations, because I thought I had, but now I have even greater manifestation skills and abilities than it was before. So I was thinking, okay, if meditation of 10 minutes, okay, 1 hour is changing my everyday, is changing my habits, is changing my mood, behavior, my physical condition or physical body, and then my logic was saying, okay, go ahead for this 10-day Vipassana course. Of course, it will be life-changing, because 1 hour is giving such a tremendous result if you are doing an everyday basis. So what is going to happen if you spend there 10 days meditating 10 hours per day? And I said, okay, I need to do it. I didn't have any expectations about technique, about what results I will get out of it. I was just going there and surrendering myself. And this is the rule number one. You need to surrender yourself. Don't think that, okay, I'm going there because, I'm so bored, nothing is happening in my life. I will just spend there, maybe have a not good sleep. It's free of charge based on donations. It's like free vacation. It's not a free vacation. You need to work very hard. Otherwise, your ego will tell you and you will feel that this is literally a prison for you. The Vipassana is actually the tool, the technique, which is very simple but very effective. All the genius things are so simple, straightforward. The same Vipassana is. And basically what it does, it tames your conscious mind, it tames your ego, because ego is the key to all our problems, and thus allowing ourselves to go very deep in subconscious mind. It's like literally diving into our subconscious mind and changing our behavioral patterns, which can release our past from this life, from previous lives, the life just before this physical life, right? Or in my case, I traveled, I don't know which in count, but I saw myself on different planet, being in a half kind of mortal goddess type of person. And I saw why my life has been like that, how I was killed, what kind of karma I brought here. And it like clicked. Now I understand so many things. I released physical pain, I released emotional pain, and it's called in Vipassana they call, you need to release sankharas. You need to release your miseries. It can be small miseries that we are generating every day by just craving or abortions of some unpleasant or very pleasant events or situations, and this is causing us some kind of physical feelings. Is it something very unpleasant and we just want, or something unpleasant like pain, which we are like just taking a painkiller or changing ourselves posture or something, doing yoga just to release the pain. But actually the physical pain is our emotional sensation, manifestation in our physical body. And if we are addressing it through brain surgery, which is happening in Vipassana, we are releasing the pain, and physical pain from physical body is being released. Vipassana is addressing not only, this lifetime sankharas or miseries or small karmas, but as well as the past lives. So if you really surrender yourself, you can deep dive, you can address your past life situations, you can heal them, you can understand what is your calling, why you are here, why you are carrying so much of this or that emotion inside of you. And as well as it is, it's like a retreat which is aimed for body, mind, and spirit healing. It is literally life transformation, especially if you continue doing at home, if you continue doing over and over again when you finish the first day retreat. But I found it very fascinating because I am a great fan. For example, maybe you have heard of Vadim Zealand, which is reality surfing book author, he's talking exactly about the same thing. Or for example, Joe Dispenza, who is talking about that your reality is through meditation. You can heal yourself, you can fix some kind of illnesses or injuries inside of your body. And it is both, I recognize that these coming from two different backgrounds. Joe Dispenza more from US, Vadim Zeland from Russia, being in different times, still they are talking about the same thing. They are talking about the same principles that Vipassana is teaching you. But I should admit that I am great fan of Joe Dispenza meditations. I'm great fan of reality transurfing as well techniques, but I couldn't, and this I understood only after Vipassana, I couldn't do it 100%. Something was missing. Something, when kind of you're understanding here in your mind, you're reading over and over again, you're practicing, but something you feel, maybe it's 99%, but something is not there, something is not clicking. And maybe it resonates with you that you are doing some kind of practice, but something is missing, and you don't know what it is. And I understood the technique which is given in Vipassana is addressing it. It's just that you are taming your mind, you are sharpening your mind to do these surgeries, to tame your mind to function in your desired direction and way, that this technique is not shared anywhere. It's just being explained in different words, but such a simple, it's easy to say, hard to do because it requires such a great determination. It is boring. Your ego is just exploding and saying, what are you doing there? Go home. And in the first day, I can admit that I was making already a theory, okay, I cannot do this. This is terrible. Where I brought myself, my life was so great. I was living almost a perfect life. Why I'm here, why I have placed myself in this prison, it's literally the prison kind of type of environment that from the first experience, you feel like that. So basically, let's go maybe by every day what is happening there. Basically, it's a 10-day retreat, but you are arriving in day 0. So you arrive day 0 around afternoon. You get into your room, you meet everyone, you have a nice dinner, you take a tour around all the place where you stay. And then in the evening, you take a noble silence. You stop talking to anyone. You give away your phone, you give away all your valuables, books, writing, nothing is allowed. And there is a purpose. I thought, okay, why this? Because maybe we need to focus, but there is a very deep purpose, and I will explain why it is important not to talk to anyone, only focusing on this technique that is given you in this 10-day Vipassana course. And then 9:30 p.m. lights are off, you go to sleep, and your journey can start. And your journey is starting with the day 1 when you wake up. The schedule is you wake up at 4 a.m. Your first meditation is 4:30 a.m. It is 2 hours in meditation hall, after which you have a breakfast, which is the 30 minutes, after which you go to your room from 7 to 8. You have a rest. So I was taking this time to have a nap. I was sleeping 1 hour, waking up from 8 to 11. We have 3 meditations. First is 1 one hour, which is mandatory for everyone, and then it is 1 hour and a half or 2 hours. It is the meditation in the hall. In between, you can leave the meditation hall, but still you need to meditate. After which we have a dinner. We have a very nice lunch. By the way, all the compliments again to Ras Al Khaimah team. The food was so amazing. It was just enjoyable. It was inspired by Indian cuisine as well as a little bit Arabic, but it was so amazing, so tasty. It's suitable for vegans and vegetarians. There is no meat, no fish, so it's vegetarian food that you take, but it's very tasty. You can take as much as food as you need, as much as you feel hungry, but it's only vegetarian. And basically after the lunch, there is a time gap where you can go and talk with a teacher for half an hour. Maybe you have any kind of questions regarding the technique. If not, you can directly depart to your room and have a rest. Rest is for 1 hour, after which you again go to your meditation hall, and the meditation again is from 1 to 5. So these are 3 meditations. One is group meditation where you cannot leave the hall. The all other 2 and 1.5 hour. It is when you are more flexible, but still you need to meditate and have breaks in between. After which, around 5, we are going for a dinner. It's half an hour again, and then half an hour a break. After which it is continued again with the group meditation, 1 hour, and the fun part, which is from 8 to 9. It is or 7:30 to 9. It is discourse. It is discussion, which is explaining what you have learned in that specific day and what the next day is bringing you. So it's like, wow, eye-opening, now I understood. It's like aha moment, which helped me quite a lot. And this is another hint. If you are in day 1 and you are like, oh my god, where I am, how to escape, I cannot do this, I need to leave, then I would say stay until the end, at least until the end of the day, because you will hear the discourse, and in this discourse you will understand what you have been doing, why it is important, and what is waiting you ahead. So it gave me a lot of motivation to wait for another day. It literally was a aha moment that light me up from inside, and I was motivated to continue my meditation course, because just before that I felt like literally in a prison. I felt like, why did I do this for myself? Why? Bold capital, why? But definitely I recommend stay until the first day evening, and then you will feel more released, you will feel more new flow of motivation. And after the discourse, there is another small 30-minute meditation, after which you depart to your room and lights off and you are going for a sleep. Well, it's a noble silence, so you are not talking to anyone, you are not talking with your roommate, you are not whispering to anyone. It's not a nice thing to do. Yes, there were people who are avoiding it, they were whispering, and obviously everyone was seeing it, but it was not nice. It was because everyone is going this hard time trying to keep the mouth shut and pull themselves together, and then others are whispering, they are not focusing, they are just spoiling the vibe or giving you more challenge to push yourself. So remember, I'm encouraging you to just try to really follow all the guidelines that Vipassana is giving you, and definitely you will benefit and you will understand. the bigger picture, why it was so important. Another thing that I realized in the day first, I was confused. At the beginning, I was like confused what I need to do. I know so many meditation techniques. I can visualize, I can hear certain things, I can focus inside like chakra meditation. I couldn't understand what he wants. What is the technique? Because the technique is that you just need to observe your breath. It's not a breathing meditation. It's not pranayama meditation. It's just like normal state, and you're just inhaling, exhaling. You feel how the breath is coming in and how the breath is coming out. How it's coming in and out. And you put your focus only on this triangle, the nose area until the upper lip. That's it. You don't do anything. You don't think about anything. You don't visualize. You don't practice any other meditations. Well, I was doing mistake because first of all, I was confused. I couldn't understand, is that it? Or maybe I need to do something. I'm so bored. I cannot focus. And my mind was playing a game with me. So yes, I was doing mistake because I was starting to do something else. I was starting to imagine, I was talking to higher self. I was doing a little bit of chakra meditation in between, and that was wrong. So this was my mistake, and I realized that only at the first day this course. Another thing that was really annoying me because it is in Hindi, and I don't understand Hindi. I'm English speaker. And there were specific types of singing in Hindi in all the speakers before and after the meditations. And the sound, the voice, the pronunciation, the whole thing was for me so annoying. I was like, oh my God, this is going. So first of all, my ego is exploding. My ego is saying, what the hell, where you are? Then I don't understand this technique. I don't understand what I'm doing here, how I will benefit out of it. And then this terrible singing, which is before and after every meditation. And I was like, it's going to be the most disastrous retreat in my life. That's how bad I was feeling. And I understood when I started to talk with everyone after the 10th day, that these feelings are normal. Almost everyone is experiencing it, and most probably you will experience that as well. But if you are going there with this mindset, okay, I will go nuts in the first day, let me just stay my mind and stay focused, then maybe it's going to help. Because if I'm planning to go second time, now I will go there with the different mindset and be more prepared. So day 2, same schedule every day, non-stop. Day 2, I wake up, I'm really full of this determination that I got a clarity. Now I understand what I need to do. Okay, I go to meditation hall, wake up at 4 a.m. I'm there at 4:30 sharp. I'm starting meditation. I have this clarity of mind, what I need to do, and I'm just surrendering myself. I'm like, okay, what can be the worst thing in my life is if I just surrender. So I decided I surrendered to technique, I focus, and I would say that I was starting, my personality was starting to go into 2 directions. My ego was saying, oh my God, this is prison. Prison in literal sense, because your place is segregated. You cannot go anywhere outside. You cannot talk. There is a regime. You wake up, you eat, you sleep by the regime. There is no communication to external world. So you cannot talk, and you just need to sit, right? So it sounds like a prison. My ego was saying, still, this is prison. Aya, I don't know how you are going to make it, but I realized that this is only ego. My physical body, my emotional body, my spiritual body, my mental body was saying, oh my God, this is so amazing. Don't listen to this ego. Just surrender yourself, because this is so amazing experience. You're cleaning out all your crap from your mind. You are not doing anything. You're just relaxing. You're unwinding. There is no daily hassle that is all around you in our daily lives, which is fine. And this is the place where to have really deep body, mind, and spirit healing. Literally retreat. So I was in between, these ego and body, mind, and spirit. Well, during these meditations, which again are 10 meditations per day, 10 hours, I realized I was focusing on my breathing. I was just focusing there, but still the thoughts were coming out, the moments, people, relationships, situation, worries, anxieties, unfinished business, worries, just about anything. Today, tomorrow, yesterday, future, past, random, childhood, random situations were just coming up, and I felt this is some kind of way of cleansing of my mind, the surface of my mind. And I was not paying attention. I was like, oh, something comes up. I was like, okay, I release it and I continue focusing on my breath. I release it and I continue. I release it and I continue. Yes, it was continuing for hours, just focusing, getting back your focus, and random things were just coming up. It's all fine. The main task for the 3 first days is just to tame your mind, not to allow your mind to pull you away into memories, into future, into anxieties. Just be in this present moment where you only focus on your breath. Regarding the meditation, 10 hours, it doesn't sound that bad as it was. 10 hours even now or before, it was like, okay, 10 hours. But I was counting minutes. Yes, I was counting minutes. I had a wristwatch. I was counting minutes, looking at the minutes. Sometimes it was just like 5 minutes passed and I'm looking again. Sometimes it was 15 minutes, 10 minutes. First, let's say 4 days, it was 5, 10, 15 minutes. Every 5-15 minutes, I was looking in the watch and counting minutes. How much longer? How it will end? So again, this is all normal. I was not alone. You will experience the same thing, but it's all going to be fine. Another thing, as my thoughts were coming in and out, I was feeling that somehow, because I had some chronic discomfort in my back, in my neck, shoulders, lower back, middle, upper back, somewhere in between, something was there all the time. And I was just observing myself, and I realized that even on the second day, just focusing on the breath and not allowing these egoistic crap, let's call it crap, to get me away from my practice, I was starting to feel way much better on a physical body. Even though we need to sit in a lotus pose, or there is like special meditation chair or some other pose that is suitable for you, so you can change your posture, you can change the posture of your legs, which is fine, but still sitting when you are not used to sit for that long, it is a challenge. But I started to realize that it's not that bad and that pain is starting to release. But I didn't know at that time that it was part of the technique, to just not pay attention to your pain. Yeah, pain was there, but I knew that I cannot do anything. The only thing I could do is just stand up and go away and not continue my practice. But I understood this is not why I'm there. I'm there to fully surrender. Yes, my some parts of the body were numb. There was a tickling, there was a pain, there was some kind of other sensations. Yes, there was, but I was there to practice. I was surrendering myself, and this is very important, not to allow your pain, ideas, plans, ego to just get you away from this focus of surrendering yourself to the technique, what you need to do. Again, the day 2 passed. It was quite good compared to day 1, because I got this influx of enthusiasm and meditation, and I felt like I can do it. It's just the second, but it's okay. The next day will be better. So the day 3 came, and morning until lunch, I was feeling motivated. Usually in general, I felt very motivated. It was very easy to do from morning until lunch, because I knew already, okay, lunch is like, gratification, like reward for myself. And then I can take rest, and then the hardest time, because the most of the time of meditation comes after the lunch. So day 3 was fine. There was determination, there was focus, there was practice. A physical discomfort in my body was minor. As well as I found that the noble silence, inability to talk with others or exchange some kind of, looks, was not an issue for me. In general, it was not an issue. I'm introvert person, but I have taught myself to be extrovert. So my introvert person was like, okay, I don't need to talk with anyone, and I just can be with myself. I can think, I can absorb, I can see what is happening inside, and I just don't need to do these chitty-chatty talks about nothing. And kind of I was happy at that moment, and I didn't find it that hard. But I believe for extroverts who are just out there talking all the time, they just need to, it would be way much more challenging than for introverts. This is another thing. And still my mind, my ego was screaming, especially after the lunch. I was like, I hit the first wall, I hit the first challenge. I was like, no, I cannot do it anymore. And I was trying to get myself busy so we can walk. So I was walking, trying to do something with myself, and just to get out from this mindset. And I was starting to talk with myself during the breaks that, okay, I'm here to do this and that. I need to surrender. Everything is going to be fine. Why you are worrying because of this? Well, this is not relevant. You are here. Nothing is going to happen with you. So this was my inner talk that I was talking to myself all the time. So which is fine. And somehow I struggled and got over this egoistic wall that my conscious mind was bringing out, that again, why you are there. Another thing, which if you ask me if the time is passing there very fast, no, it's not at all. First of all, you're counting minutes. And the second thing, that I had a feeling that one day is like 2 days. So the feeling was not, I'm not there 10 days, I'm there 20 days. So one day went like 2 days. And I was still having this issue of understanding, why did I do this for myself? And I took with me cards, which is Teal Swan cards. It's called Frequency Tarot. Beautiful cards. And they are talking about the frequencies. It's about the emotional side of the things. And I found them very valuable for myself. And there was, I asked the cards, why, what is the purpose? Why I am here in this Vipassana? And one card jumped out and one I pulled for myself. I don't remember which jumped out and which one I pulled, but one of them was returning to the source and the second one was calling. And I was like, yes, this is exactly why I am there, just to return to the source, return to who I am, who I supposed to be. And actually I found who I am. I found who I supposed to be. My ego haven't still processed it. It's like, no, maybe you just enjoy your nice lifestyle in Dubai, all the pleasures of physical world. But very deep inside, I know that this is my calling to have this hermit type of lifestyle that I need to do for myself, because as I am psychic, so this is my calling. I know that it's inner there, but still, the outer world is so delicious in some way for myself. I still want to live a nice life. And the second card was a calling, that it is my calling, that I need to return to the source. And on the day 10, I saw my karma, my past life, why I came here, what is the purpose, what I do, what I need to serve. And I understood so many things based on that. And cards helped me to stay focused when I lost my motivation, when I lost my inner guidance, because it's so easy to get overwhelmed there. It's because the ego is really toxic for us, because he thinks I know better. But your inner source, your inner, like connecting with your soul, connecting with your very deep needs, no matter what society is expecting you, no matter what your parents, relatives, children, husband or wife is expecting, no matter of that, you need to be your true version of yourself. And there is a higher purpose why you are here on this planet Earth, and what is the purpose or karmic lesson that you need to serve. And here I got with these cards the confirmation, and they always stayed with me on my night table, just as a reminder why I'm here. Go and focus, go and work. And this was really helpful. Something unspiritual but related to the physical, I would say another challenge was the physical body. And physical body in a way that, we all are used to our daily routines, physical activities, sitting, standing, going, running, as well as food preferences, intake of some kind of stimulants, like for example, coffee. And another physical condition was the digestive system, the bowel movement. which was not happening as before. And well, definitely if you are just sitting 10 hours, you are just eating a different kind of food, there is no coffee, there is no other stimulants maybe that your body is used to in order to stimulate from inside, and it was an issue. And well, in my case, I knew that okay, I drank a lot of water and I changed a little bit what I was eating. But this is another hint for you if you're going for Vipassana. Think about what you were eating before Vipassana, so it's easy to digest, easy to get out, as well as think about what food choices you make in Vipassana. Don't eat that much of carbs, eat more fiber, and then you will be fine, because you don't want to have upset stomach or digestive problems like I did. But I would say at the day 3 evening, everything went well. With my extra help of some kind of, because I know where to press in my body certain points, as well drink a lot of water, and I ate less, and this helped me to solve the situation. But coming back to spirituality, the Vipassana, it is the day 4, and day 4 is like a next step, because all 3 days we didn't practice Vipassana. We were just focusing on observing the breath, how it comes in, how it goes out. It's like literally sharpening your knife, which is your mind, in order to do this brain surgery that is going to happen during the Vipassana technique that is being taught on the day 4. So I was feeling definitely very motivated. I was practicing the breath, because the more you practice, the sharper it gets. So the motivation was there, and the half of the day went very fast, as well as the second half was amazing. And I felt, wow, what a wonderful, mind-blowing technique, which is so simple. It's just about the scanning your body and identifying where you have a certain sensations. It means that there is some kind of misery, sankhara, karma, which is playing some kind of role. And if you take it out, cut it out, with just absorbing, not literally cutting out, you don't do anything. It's about observation and not paying attention to it until it passes away. Because everything in life is like a circle. Something is being born and then it dies. And it's all the time, it's a circle, circle, circle. And the same with the pain. It comes up, but it passes away. It comes up and passes away. And this is the way how this technique works, that you don't pay any attention to your pain. Even now, for example, I have a small back pain. I don't pay attention. Yes, it is there. Let me see how long it will pass. After that, I will do the meditation and clean it out. But already in a day 4, I felt, wow, this is amazing. It works, because for me, it was very easy to identify what works and not works and get this motivation rolling, because I am working with energies. I am experiencing that. I was not mixing. Mixing is not allowed. But I was recognizing, yes, this is right. This is amazing. This works. This is connecting. This is, and it was only day 4. And I was like, what the experience I'm going to get after the day 10 if I get this results already in a day 4. Day 5 was amazing, because I got this amazing technique and I felt this is so powerful. I can change myself so deeply inside. So I was motivated, I was meditating every single minute, I was so focused, I was pushing my boundaries. So with this technique, I was just cleansing myself, absorbing. I was going through every single detail. You know, they are saying like scan the scalp, then the face, then the neck, shoulders, hands, and so on. You scan the whole body. I was going in very scrupulous into eyebrows, eyes, nose, here, this, one lip, another lip, going inside, ears, behind the ears. So I was going very deep and detailed. I remember the first full body scan that I was doing from top to toes and from toes to head back to the top. It took me 1 hour and 30 minutes. It was literally one session of meditation, and I did full scan. At first it doesn't go that fast, it is slow, and you need to really focus, but my hard work was starting to pay off. I was observing myself, observing these sensations, and you know, I would say, because I have these psychic abilities, I was not imagining, it was just coming to me. It was just coming as visions and messages, what is being done, what I am dressing. And first I was seeing, you know, first it was like cleaning this life. I was seeing that I'm cleaning like old smelly nets, rocks, dust, some kind of other dark things. It's literally dusting out my body, my subconscious mind. But then, and on top of that, as soon as, and I was seeing how it goes out, how it's just going out with this identification. And as soon as I saw it left, I realized my pain is gone. So it was going hand in hand, and I was, you know, linking it. It was nothing related to the imagination. It was just my subconscious mind was talking to me, showing to me what work it is doing and how deep it is going. And then I was starting to see, okay, I start to see some other stuff. I start to see that there are no nets, there are no maybe some kind of frogs, but some kind of deeper sensations, deeper, you know, like fossils, like ruins. And then I started to feel by intuition, okay, this is the past life, something very old, something, this is not from this life, this is something coming very old from the past lives. And then it was starting to come out. It was not easy, and even I felt that these wrecks, these ruins, like they were like houses, ships. I saw a lot of ships, by the way. I'm super afraid from the ships. I'm super afraid from sea, and how I associated, maybe I have been, I died maybe on the ship. I died maybe on waters, and this is why it was coming out. And it was hard. I was literally cutting myself into parts, getting out from it, from my subconscious mind. And I felt that I was so deep dive inside of my subconscious mind that the deeper I go, the more stuff is there. And it was getting even physically hard to get them out, because I literally needed to push from inside to even like release myself to get these stuff out. So it was not like, you know, bird flying out and that's it. But it was really a tough work that I was doing in the meditation. The day six is the day, as well in this course was explained, it's a day of hurdle. It was day of my mental collapse. No matter the technique was working, it was amazing. But I realized, oh my God, I have the feeling I have been here already. Like I said, it feels like one day is 2 days. It felt like I have been here forever, and the time is not going forward. It's just all the time, same stuff, same thing, and I was just going crazy. The day 6, I would say, was one of the most hardest for me mentally, for my conscious mind to overcome. Day 1 and day 6. I think these 2 days were the most challenging, that I was struggling, really struggling to focus, to find a determination, to find enthusiasm to go and wake up and go to meditation and continue my work. But as the day 7 came, well, it was a little bit better, but still I was doing the Vipassana, I was digging inside, more and more karma was coming out, and I started to feel that this life miseries or this life pain, somehow I have managed, and I was feeling less and less. I could sit even in this strong determination where you cannot move for 1 hour. I was like, oh my God, I can sit for 1 hour meditation. Like, seriously, Aya, you can really do it? I was surprised of myself so much that I had a numbness on, where I'm touching the pillows, but I mean, it was manageable. I could sit. I was not moving. I closed the eyes, I took a position, and I was sitting for 1 hour without moving. I was doing first time, by the way. I'm not doing yoga. I'm not doing any kind of crazy physical exercises. I'm quite lazy. And I'm not doing meditations that much to have that kind of results. But this I associated because I really clean myself so much, and the more I clean, the easier it gets. The easier on physical condition it got, and that was the positive side. But coming to the day number 8, I started not only to feel that, like old ruins are getting out from my way, getting out from being cleaned from my subconscious mind, because karmic lessons, karmic notes are being cleaned. But then I started to see my karmic lessons. I started to see what has been the reason how I died, and what lesson I brought into these lives, as well into this life. And it was quite mind-blowing for myself, because I didn't expect to see such things. And I started to see that our subconscious mind has no limits. Subconscious mind, sky is the limit? No. For subconscious mind, sky is not the limit. Maybe the universe, I don't know how big is the universe, but the deeper I went into these Vipassana, every single meditation, it was deeper and deeper and deeper. And I was feeling, the deeper I go, the harder it gets. It's not getting easier, it's harder, because you are tapping into such an old issue that you couldn't even imagine that they exist. And they address that why, for example, I have always thought why I have been brought on this miserable planet of Earth, and why I was raised in this family where I never felt like this is my family. I never felt like I belonged to this planet. And I got the answers because I saw where it is coming from. I saw what has been the reason. It's quite intimate. I'm not sure if I'm ready to share it, but maybe one of further posts I will do it. But it was just mind-blowing experience that answered everything. And now with this knowledge and that I have healed that pain, I look different. I'm more open to make connections. I'm more open to share love. I'm more open to invite people into my life because I have addressed it. I know what has been the reason, and this is really a beautiful situation that I got only with the help of Vipassana. The day number 8, I realized seeing how unlimited this is subconscious mind, how it influences our life, how we can change it, how we can reprogram our behavioral patterns, how we can change literally our life, become a supernatural, become a superman, become a superwoman. Call it in your own words, but this is really possible, and I understood really in very deep in the day 8, and but at the same time I understood, it's not the end at all. It's just like a first step on 1,000-mile journey that I need to do. It's ongoing self-development, it's ongoing self-healing, it's ongoing self-healing process that you do on daily basis, and the realization that, oh my god, I have done so much in 8 days. I'm perhaps two days still left. What I can achieve in my whole life if I can do so much in 8 days. Another thing that I got on a day 8 was I received I don't know how to call it, like a message, or I received like a vision how to heal others. And I have been doing energy healing already before, but this technique came to me through meditations. It didn't come in one day. It was like every day something new, something new, something new, something new. And I already tried and it works. It's about how I can help others to take out these karmic lessons, to take out these sankharas, to clean out your pain, to heal you with way much deeper, more surgical way than just addressing on the surface. Because so far I have been doing Reiki and other stuff, and I would say that from the current perspective, I was working on the surface. But now the technique that I got is I go deep to the root, I take it out, clean the wound, and then I can heal it with the healing energies. And this surgical thing, just to take out the core of the problem, is the key to proper healing. Because before, yes, you can even out everything. For example, with Reiki Grade 2, how to heal yourself, but it's only temporary. It's only on the surface, because the core of the problem is still there. The core misery or sankhara is still there, and the challenge is to just take out with all roots, no matter how deep it is. So this was another beautiful benefit that I got in Vipassana, which came to me as a blessing, and I have been practicing it already with my friends, and it is working, and it is so amazing that I see that really the things are coming together, like a small puzzles, and I have placed myself in the right path to work with karmas, to help people for their highest good. But coming back to Vipassana, we are in that day number 9. Day number 9, I realized that my meditations, every meditation is going so deep inside in my subconscious mind that my kind of physical body or sensations or the changes, basically this, my frequencies, or I don't know how to call it, are not catching up. I'm digging so deep inside. I'm doing so deep surgical, complicated manipulations with this technique. I'm going so fast forward that I feel that I cannot physically catch up. And every meditation is like, oh my God, I need to go so deep again, because I'm giving 100%. I'm not just sitting there, okay, now I will not go that deep. No, I'm going, and it's going for me so fast forward that I cannot stop. And it was reaching a moment that the last 2 nights I was not sleeping, because my mind was so operating so strong. And it was not headache that I was having. I know that it's a different sensation. It's specific sensation when there's something happening. I have got this like a pressure. Here was the pressure, where is the conscious mind of the brain, yes, situated. It was so intense experience that I was struggling to really cope with it, that I was taking out, but it should be somehow addressed, right? Because I'm a physical body still. It should be somehow addressed, and the physical body was not able to go at that pace as I was doing the meditation work for my subconscious mind. So the day 9 and day 10 was quite tough for me. I was mentally exhausted, not physically. I was mentally exhausted. I was all the time drinking. I know I never drink with sugar anything. I was drinking just black tea with sugar, just to give the fuel for my brain to keep going. There was no pain on my physical body that I couldn't overbear, but I felt not physical pain. Yes, it was physical, but I felt so deep anxieties, fears, pain, emotional. I felt it's emotional pain coming up from past lives, that I was suffocating myself because of this pain. That deep karmic situations were coming up, and plus my brain was almost exploding. That kind of sensations I got. And in day 10, it was continuing the same way until I was digging so deep inside, and I found that karmic situation, that one of my past lives, that I was living not on this earth, somewhere else on different planet, where my whole family was killed in front of my eyes while I still was bleeding. And that pain brought me through all these lives to the point where I am, and I still feel it. I was feeling it until that moment, which I saw and was like a lightning from the bright blue sky. That why I have been feeling this or that through whole my life, which was directly linked to that experience, which I saw on the day 10. On day 10, we are allowed to break our noble silence. Yay! Finally, we can talk, we can get back our phones, we can talk with mates, we meditate less, we just do 4 meditations, 3 group, 1 in the morning. And we are given a new technique, metta meditation, which is how to increase the love and compassion, peace and harmony inside of you, and how to share it with other people in this world. It is very simple, just focusing on compassion and love. But the most critical, the most valuable was this Vipassana technique that I'm still continuing to practice. Well, right now at home as well. And what I realized, due to this very deep surgical experience that I was having, even though I could talk with everyone, I could just jump and talk and do whatever I want almost, I couldn't talk. It was so deep transformation that I was preferring, if you're into tarot cards, it's like a death card. Death transformation card was happening inside of me, and I was struggling. I was getting back my phone and was struggling to communicate because so much was going inside of me that I was not feeling like I'm still in my body. And the sensation that I'm somewhere outside, something is still going on inside of me, the healing process was continuing for next 4 days. Even when I went home, I was keeping the communication at the minimum because I was not feeling like talking. So this is the first video that I am making, because I finally feel, okay, now I can talk, now I can share, now I can, be extrovert, because before that I was literally feeling I need my time and period of healing and recovering. Day 11 is when everyone is leaving. So in the morning there was a meditation, we eat breakfast, and then everyone jointly join our efforts to clean the space. Well, Vipassana is just based on donations of your work, of your financial, materialistic donations, whatever is your situation in life that you can donate. And this is why everyone is trying to help each other. And then we are leaving and meeting the external world. This is not actually 10-day, but 11-day experience that I really recommend to everyone, and I'm definitely going there again. If you have questions, just write in the comment section what questions you have. I will definitely answer you and recommend if you are planning to go. And maybe, if you are watching this video and you are like, I want to go, definitely I will be doing a serving, not only once. I feel this is really my thing, and I will be going there more and more to Vipassana, maybe not only here in UAE, but as well different locations all around the world. So maybe we can meet, or you can message me if you are here at the moment, or where you are planning to go. And maybe, who knows, we are supposed to meet in one of the Vipassana centers and do this together. But as a summary, what has been the results of so I wrote down literally what has been the results, what I have achieved from this meditation course. Well, I checked on my chakras, because if my body is more aligned, my emotions are more aligned, my chakras should be aligned as well. So I checked them when I came back. I found out, yes, there has been a healing in the chakra system, even though I haven't addressed it separately. As well as I lost 2 kgs of my physical weight. I was not overweight at all when I went there, and I was really eating. I was eating a lot because that was kind of entertainment, and the food was so tasty that I couldn't resist eating 3 times a day. No exercise, only meditation and brain surgery, which is kind of as well consuming a lot of energy. But still, I lost 2 kgs, which was like mind-blowing for me. As well as I have achieved the momentum that I am here and now. Literally, I see now myself filming myself. I'm here now, enjoying the moment, because before that I was always living in the future. I was always living in Tomorrowland, and it was a challenge to experience the present moment. Now I'm sitting, now I'm listening, now I'm eating, now I'm talking, now I'm giving full attention to someone, now I'm enjoying myself. And I would say there is less distractions for me. There is more clear mind. There is less chatty mind that is always with everyone on everyday basis. As well as I'm able to recognize the old triggers, because I went back to my everyday life, and of course there are old triggers. Of course there are people, situations, old behavioral patterns that I knew that they're toxic that I'm doing, but I couldn't handle them. It was just there, and I was like, oh, here I am, take it or leave it, who I am. But now I'm realizing, oh, the old patterns coming up. I'm like stopping it and trying to respond from different pattern, from the compassion and love, peace and harmony. Not always it is happening, no one is ideal and it's all fine, but I'm realizing, recognizing and changing my behavioral pattern based on my choice when my peace and harmony is inside of myself. I have let go all my negative overthinking, which was there, still somehow coming up, but it was so in my face like this that I'm always negatively overthinking. I know that it's against all the laws, of manifestation, that you cannot think negative, but there is this always worry. And if I don't worry about something big, then I will find something to worry. And it was just came like this to me, that this is my behavioral pattern that I need to change, and now it's gone, or it's way much less, that I'm like feeling, wow, it's really a life changing, because it was so disturbing for myself and I couldn't do anything. I knew that it's there, but I couldn't do anything. And now after Vipassana, it's almost gone, and I have more peaceful life of myself. I started to appreciate way much more in my current life, in my physical life, what I have, what I don't have. No, what I have basically. I don't even crave about certain things that I don't have. And if I, let's say, eat something, drink something, have something, there's less craving. There is not this hypnotic, oh my God, I need more. No, it's like, okay, I have it. Yeah, it's fine. I enjoy it, but I can release it as well. What else? I have let go the relationship or people that were toxic, or when you meet someone and just the emotions come, hello, all the negativity comes up. It's like, okay, I'm recognizing them, I'm working with myself, I'm trying not to respond. I'm using the Vipassana technique that is being taught, not to respond, to have this inner peace and harmony and act from a different angle, act from love and compassion, not from anxiety, fear, or anger, which is quite amazing. Well, as I explained, I saw and cleaned some karmic lessons. I'm 100% sure it's not it, so I'm going back there again and continue doing it. And I have understood that, as I said, it's just the first step in a very 1,000-mile journey, that I'm going to take it further, and how to release yourself from all the miseries that the world is bringing, the ego is bringing, the society is pressing you, whatever is the situation. Vipassana is really a unique technique, how to work with yourself, and no psychologist, no hypnosis or healer will help you that much as you only can help yourself. This, as a healer, I'm telling you, it's not good for my business, but it's just the truth. And if you are ready to work with yourself, this is amazing tool. Just go and do it. It's just 12 days. What is 12 days compared to all your life that you can live with more love, with more compassion, and less miseries in terms of your life. Below the video, I'm leaving the link where you can find your Vipassana center. And if you want to go, message me, maybe we can go together. Thank you for watching and see you in the next videos.